Welcome to Fallout 76. This is Jim. In this video, we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Thursday, May the 8th, 2025. As you can see, we are here at Susan's cabin, which is the location for the Big Bloom seasonal event, which of course will be going right up to May the 20th, which is pretty cool. Now, I did make a video yesterday in regards to the Big Bloom. We also went over the special event challenges, which are found just as our normal challenges here, but they're under the events page. Again, we do get extra score for them. They're not affected by the score booster drink, so just an FYI on that. And you can check out that video if you so wish, just in case you're having some issues. Now, some of you have mentioned it's a little glitchy. It's very chaotic here for sure during this event. There's a lot of people around, and it is a little glitchy, especially when it comes time to killing the OVergrown or lighting them on fire. And so just an FYI, that's what makes this game quirky. Alright, let's quickly see here and see what we have for our daily challenges. Look at that, double score weekend, baby. Oh yeah, which is pretty awesome. Alright, so we do have this one here, kill an OVergrown during the Big Bloom Event 3, so that's pretty cool. Again, if you go to Atlantic City and kill an OVergrown there during the event, it will not count. You have to kill the OVergrown at location at Susan's cabin during the event, the Big Bloom. Alright, so just an FYI, but there's lots and lots of OVergrown here. So as long as one of your shots, let's say you're like underpowered or you're fairly low level, as long as one of your bullets land on an OVergrown, you don't necessarily have to kill them yourself, but you will get credit for the kill. Alright, so just an FYI, and you just need 3 of them there. So that is pretty awesome. And it's snowing. Someone has their camp nearby, or... Huh, check that thing out, will ya? Wow, that's quite something. Huh. Yeah, that is quite something. Check that out. Huh. Interesting. That's going to slow things down, I think.
Oh dear, you don't take instructions well, do you? We all
Did you hear? You don't take instructions very well, do you? No, we don't. We do not. Awesome. What's this here? Letter of resignation. Yeah, right on. I don't blame you. I don't blame you one bit there, bud. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, I can't believe that thing up there. That looks, whoever did that is like, that's fantastic. And I don't think it's even here on the map. Like, it can't even fast travel to it. Bizarre. And I see everyone's kind of waiting around for other people on the server to join. And that's what I've been recommending to people. As soon as you get here, it's 6 minutes countdown. Just give people a chance to get here. You know what I mean? And that way there, there's, everyone can reap the benefits of the good rewards, etc. That's funny. Alright, let's, is this person going to start it off here? Staring match.
The anticipation
Oh,
must be killing you.
Yeah, there we go. Good stuff. Alright, and again, if you do have any issues with the game or what to do, like if you're brand new, you don't have much time to play, you can check out that video. And again, everything is time-stamped. And I try to go over quite a bit in that. I think it's about 25 minutes long video, but I'll try to go over as much as I could. I don't know what happened. This has been happening quite a bit to me. Like, someone will start the event, and there's nothing even popping up. You see how it disappeared? Let's take a look here under data again. So it is highlighted. Yeah, it's so weird that it's been doing this. So let's go ahead here to see if this guy counts here. Alright, so there's 1 of 3. Good stuff, okay? So again, there's all kinds of overgrown here. And as long as you see how I just kind of fired at him, but I didn't kill him, other people will be able to have a chance to kill him. There's 2 for 3. And that's what I kind of mean by that. Like, especially if you're lower level, you know, you don't have the best weapons in the world. As long as one of your shots land, you're good. Okay, because someone will kill them. All right. I hope having that camp up there doesn't mess up the event. I have a feeling it is. Oh, how you doing? Jeepers. Yeah, it's a little glitchy for sure. As we can see, it's highlighted there. There's a Bloatfly there. Just looking around for the last overgrown. We just need 3 of them. Bloatfly over there. Oh. Right, there we go. Killing overgrown. 3 for 3 done. So that's good that we got that out of the way. That's good. It's funny how it's not even showing up for us. Let's go ahead and unclick it here, and then we'll click it again. It's still not popping up for us. It's usually how it does on our top right-hand corner. Just kind of disappears. That's what I've been noticing lately. What I have been doing is I've been actually trying to respawn back. So let's do that. We'll respawn back here. Go back and join the event again. We're not server hop, we're staying on the same server, but this is what I've been doing to kind of help combat that. And I find sometimes I have to do it a couple times. There we go. There we go. So you see how, just try doing that. And see if this works for you. That's what I would suggest to you. Like, don't server hop, just respawn back at Susan's cabin. Or join the event. You know, off the map page, like you see the bottom left-hand corner, and you can try to join that way. So at least we got our overgrown anyway, so that's good. Let's go ahead and pick these flowers up here because we're running a little behind now. Now, there is a reward for completing this event, and it's like a flower dress or outfit. And it does require flowers that I can't find anywhere. And someone had asked me the same thing. They've been having a hard time, and I don't know what's going on with those flowers or how we're supposed to get them, but I have not come across any of those flowers as of yet myself. So, but if anyone has an idea, by all means put it in the comments, because a couple people are wondering about that. So I'm thinking it's maybe something that we get next week, right? Possibly, right? But I'm not 100% sure. And there's not a whole lot of information anywheres here. Help that person out there a little bit. Ouch. At least the flowers are spawning in anyway, so that's good. keep going here. The person just staring at the flower there. Awesome. What? Oh my lord, having that camp up there is, it's cool. Cool looking camp. I will give them that, but, yeah, not the right time to be doing that. Because all it does is slow things down, glitches things out. Oh, someone got 30 to 30 there. Okay, good stuff. That's good. That's good, because I don't really want to fail the event. I know someone had mentioned that they're having issues with the flower spawning, and they ended up failing the event the first day. Yeah, that would definitely suck. Alright, so let's get on top of here. Gonna get some explosive here, some Molotovs. And make sure we got them equipped here. Some weed killer. Now I find they've been kind of spawning here on this rock where that person's at. They've been also spawning over there. And there'll be a whole group of them that spawns in at the same time.
Don't worry about all the explosions. They build character.
And, yeah, that's what I noticed. I've been playing a couple times here today and last night, so either over there or right here. There'll be like 6 or 7 that spawn at a time. I'm just going to throw these Molotovs at them. A bunch of overgrown here, so everyone should be able to get their fair share of overgrown. Oh, just didn't make it there. That poor guy there's on fire. He's got some... to 25, we got 3 minutes left, so hopefully we get some more to spawn in here. 17 Molotovs on me. Oh, 2 minutes left. Come on, game. Come on, baby. Yeah. Yeah, I hear ya. I hear ya. First Fallout. Last minute, we're gonna end up failing this, but at least we got our overgrown. That's the main thing, I guess. Oh, there's one there. Oh, nice. We got him now. Just killed myself there. Come on, baby. Why aren't they counting? Yeah, they weren't even counting, were they? Yeah, we got like a whole bunch of them there. Oh, there we go. Good. Oh my lord. There's like 19 seconds left. Wow. Bizarre. Okay, that's enough of that, Jim. We'll go and collect our spoils later. Wow. 19 seconds left. There's this guy down here. I don't know if I can reach him down here. Burp. What? Oh, he failed. Ah. We made it though. We made it. It was 19 seconds left. What? Yeah, these Appalachian commoners not that all that happy either. Wow. Wow. I don't even know what to say there. Well, let's go collect our spoils here. It's enough for nothing. Wow. Grab all that ammo. Unbelievable. People just standing around. What now? Yeah. Yeah, I blame it on that. That's what I blame it on, to be honest with you. Alright. Let's take a look here. Let's go ahead. We're going to go to a different server here. A private one. That's a shame. That's a shame. What they say in Seinfeld there? That's a shame. What can you do, man? What can you do when you live in a shoe? Anyone? Move to a boot and lace it. What do you think of that? Yeah. All right. Let's turn this fan on here. A little warm in this room now. All right. It's a little warm. That's an old camp right there. I don't even have that camp anymore. All right. Let's take a look here. So again, good old double score weekend. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and usually spills out into Monday. Now, if you're looking to gain some good traction, you can use a score booster drink. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to use a score booster drink here, an extra 25% of what we have already for 24 hours. Let's go ahead and do that. So now we have a 50% boost. Now we didn't see our score increase, so 563. Let's back out here. And we're going to go back into it again. There we go, 625. So use a score booster drink, going to help us out here a little bit more. So if you saw there, killing OVergrown during the Big Boom event, 3 for 3. Luckily, there's all kinds of OVergrown around, and it has to be at location Susan's cabin during the Big Boom event 3 for 3, and that's how you complete that one. Alright, let's take a look here. Let's go to head back to our camp here. Yeah, it's a little disappointed, a little bummed out by that. The music is very fitting. I tell you that. Yeah, good job there, game. Let's see these challenges here. Collect Purified Water 5. So there's many great spots we can find Purified Water here in the game. But what I usually recommend to people is if you are on a public server with other people, I recommend go ahead and visit other players' camps, because a lot of other players will have the vintage water cooler, a water collector around, and if it's not locked up, it's fair game. And that's kind of like an unwritten rule here in the game. You know, everyone knows to lock their stuff up if you don't want someone to have it. But of course, the ones that aren't locked up, it's fair game. And I know myself and a lot of other people do the same thing. Is right around their vendors, they usually have some water coolers around. And that's what I usually recommend to people. Now, these enclave water collectors, they will collect 2 purified water. I made a little video on this there. We actually got these last season, 19 season pass. You can check that video out if you so wish. They're a little too big to kind of stack on top of each other, but again, they're very useful to have. Now we have these vintage water coolers here. Now we get these from opening up the festive gifts during Christmas time, and I know many of you were able to get this bad boy this past Christmas. But if you ever see this plan in someone's vendor, highly recommend it. It's worth its weight in gold, and they're small enough where you can stack them on top of each other. All right, so just an FYI. Now, if you don't have a collector or a cooler, if we go to our build menu here real quick, if it'll let me. There we go. Go down here to the water section. And these guys here, these water purifiers. So once when you reach level 20, you start following the Overseer's mission. And you actually learn these plans, or you get them very early on in game, like between level 20 and level 25, okay? They do cost a lot to craft and need a lot of power. But this is all you have, it's all you have. And to be honest with you, I had like all my camps were filled with these bad boys until I was able to get my hand on the vintage water coolers a little over 2 years ago. So just an FYI, so 2, 3, and 5 in terms of how much water they collect. All right. Let's go ahead. We're going to collect from these ones here. Right, just like that. Collect purified water 5 for 5. Alright, let's take a look and see what's next here. We're going to do that one and that one roughly around the same time. Let's go ahead and kill a cultist 10. So many great spots we can find cultists in around the wasteland. We're generally looking for this type of icon here on the map. Now, one of the few exceptions to that is right here in Point Pleasant, which of course we know there's at least 20 cultists down here. We also have Oregon Cave. Now, there's only 3 entrances to Oregon Cave, but it all brings you to the same cave, just different entrances, okay? Right down here in Kanawha County Cemetery, it's a pretty good spot as well. Right up here at the crossroads. Lucky Hole Mine is pretty decent. Johnson's Acre is pretty good as well. Alright, let's go ahead here. We're going to try our luck at Kanawha County Cemetery here and fast travel up there. And it's lock and load. I don't think I have any grenades. I got some of those last ones. Drop that mine. Don't really need that. Alright, let's run up here now. Back in the day, if you guys remember, if you guys have been playing the game long enough, the cultists during the day used to be all outside, but I find nowadays you kind of stick to the church. You might find the odd one around like this guy here, but for the most part they usually kind of stick to the church. Oh, there they come now. Oh, how you doing? Someone behind me? Oh yeah, I kind of thought so. Felt like someone was behind me. Oh, missed them. It's alright. Throw these in here. Burp. Up the side a little bit. Oh, they must have ran upstairs. They don't usually do that. That's weird. Oh, how you doing? Ah, jeez. Jump scare. There you go. Kill a cultist. 10 for 10 done. Just like that. Sweet. And of course, I think there's at least 11 of them here. At least. Let's go ahead. We're going to grab some ammo while we're here. I don't want to take everything, so I just want to grab the ammo. I already have a lot of other junk there. Alright. Actually, let's see what they got for stim packs. Couple stim packs here. We'll need those. There we go. Alright, good stuff. So this is a pretty good spot here, actually. Alright, let's see what's next. Alright, sell Bloatfly meat to an NPC vendor 1. Alright, so again, during that event, the Big Bloom, there are Bloatflies around there, and all you have to do is pick up the meat. Now, usually these type of challenges, we usually have to cook the meat, but in this case here, we don't have to cook the meat. As soon as you pick up that Bloatfly meat, you sell it as is to the NPC vendor. All right, now again, you can get it during the Big Bloom event. Just right down here at Susan's cabin. Another great spot for Bloatflies is right here, New Gorge Resort. So let's pop over here today. There's quite a few of them here. Now, there's usually a bunch of feral ghouls here as well. I probably have Bloatfly meat on me from picking everything up there. But again, we're going to try this way just to kind of show you. Just in case if the same thing happens to you and you're not able to kill a Bloatfly and it kind of glitches out on you. But the main building here, I would say there'd be at least, geez, at least 8 Bloatflies in around this building. The little pathway, just kind of go around the other side. 8 in total. But all we need is 1. All right. I recommend you kind of go for the torso because these guys are pretty small. There we go. Okay. And let's go ahead here. So there's our Bloatfly meat right there. Nice. Nice. All right, and that's all you need. And once when you get your Bloatfly meat, what do you need to do with it, Jim? You don't need to cook it this time. All you need to do is sell the meat as is to an NPC vendor. So an NPC vendor is basically any robot vendor at any train station. Any robot vendor down at the White Spring Mall. We can use the north entrance. We have the vendor bot resin here, Pleasant Valley Ski Resort. We have the old Sunny Top Twins here in Foundation. We have vendor bot Bob right here in the White Church at Flatwoods. Good old Duchess here at the Wayward. Now, if you are a ghoul, you will need a disguise to get into the Wayward for whatever reason. You come across Graham, traveling merchants in around your camp, other players' camps. Again, they're also considered traveling merchants as well. NPC vendors, what I meant to say. Let's pop over here to Flatwoods. And we'll sell it to vendor bot Bob. He's in low supply of Bloatfly meat. You got a hold of me. I said, okay, I'll bring you some Bloatfly meat there, vendor bot Bob. Hey, all we can do is laugh, right? Alright, so let's go down to the church here. Put this gun away here, there we go. So we don't scare our old pal here. Alright, let's go ahead and trade. And again, we're going to trade. Vendor food and drink. Bloatfly meat. So I got quite a bit on me. Of course, we've been completing the Big Bloom event for a couple times here now. I would say maybe 7 times in total. And again, all kinds of Bloatflies there. So we'll just sell him the 1. There we go. Sell Bloatfly meat to an NPC vendor 1 for 1. And this is the one of the few times where we actually don't have to cook it. You just sell the meat as is. It just makes it more confusing for everyone. Alright, complete daily quest 1. So if you take a look at the description, there's a link to a video called Complete Daily Quest for Newbies. You don't have to be a newbie to watch that video. We don't do every daily quest in the game, mind you. But an hour and 10 minutes, we do quite a few of them. And I show you how to toggle them active and where they are located. And just in case you're having any troubles doing them. And daily quests are good for caps anyway. You can check that video out, as all timestamped if you so wish. Now there's a couple of daily quests I like to kind of show off to people just for the sheer easiness to get them done quick. There's a couple of them down here in Camden Park. The ones right up here at the Gilman Lumber Mill, you speak the lane there, the responder. Those are pretty easy. The giant teapot, speak to Sweetwater. Right up here at Prickett's Fort. I haven't fast traveled up here, so yeah, as of late. So what if we ever do fast travel up here, it'll pop in, talk to the curator, and hear the Pumpkin House speak with Jack. Let's pop down here to Camden Park, and we'll do one of those ones down there. Alright, so I think the last time we were down here, we did the Dross Toss, which is extremely easy. This time around, we're actually going to do the eating challenge there. We're going to pop over this way here. Try to avoid all those scorched. We will have to kill these scorched here, though. Make sure we're locked and loaded. Wow, did you see that? That's awesome. Alright. So right here, let's take a look at the map again. This one here, grab a paper towel to begin. So let's go ahead and highlight him. So the chow line, toggle him active so it pops up in the top right hand corner of the screen. So grab a paper towel. Let's get rid of our gun here. Let's grab.
Okay, honey.
Yeah.
Ready?
So eat the hot dogs here.
Go!
Where are they at here? Where's that? Oh, right there. Okay. Ouch. Yeah, they're not good for you. I know that. Right, there we go. It'll be a daily quest 1 for 1 done. That's how easy that is. It's super, super easy. You get some legendary script there at the same time. Yeah, very easy to do. Kind of silly, kind of easy, to be honest with you. Kick that little buddy's body around. Burp. Alright, let's see what's next here. Alright, so these two here we're going to do at the same time. So harvest corn, Razorgrain, and Tato plant 12. Eat a vegetable 10. Now, you don't have to waste a reroll. You can do this as a carnivore. Okay, we do it many times here in the channel. It's just a daily challenge, so don't even bother wasting a reroll if everyone would be able to do this. Let's go ahead. We're going to harvest corn, Razorgrain, or a Tato plant 12. Now, if you have corn or Razorgrain in your camp or one of your camps, definitely harvest from them. That will definitely work. Right up here, Cobbleton Farm. Corn here at Silva Homestead. Razorgrain at Billings Homestead. Right on the corner from Big Al Tattoo Parlor there, we have a nice little red barn there with some crops down there. Corn and Razorgrain. Out behind the General Steakhouse. And we have some unmarked farms right down here along this little roadway here. Alright, good stuff. So let's actually hop up to Big Al's Tattoo Parlor here today. We've been going to Silva Homestead the last couple of times, and we did Cobbleton Farm last week, so let's check this place out here. Okay, finally, wow. Let's shut this light off. There will be a couple of ghouls down here, so we'll have to take care of them. Alright. So right down there, so there's that red barn as I mentioned. Here's this overpass. Alright, there we go. We're going to harvest our crops. Now, there is a perk card when you are harvesting flora. It is under perception. It is called Green Thumb. We twice must when harvesting flora. Now, It's not going to really help us for collecting because when we collect 2, we're only going to get credit for 1 for whatever reason. Brain fungus is the only one that really works well with green thumb. When you pick up 2, you actually get credit for 2, but everything else, you only get credit for 1 for some reason. But if you're a herbivore, you know, definitely a card to have. And if you're a carnivore like myself, it just saves you a whole whack of time. All right. Now, the only thing about this spot here, if you've never been here before, you never completed Wasted on Nuka Shine, these plants are kind of all over the place. So moot fruit is not a vegetable. There should be enough here for us to complete this. Again, we have our Razorgrain as well. And again, the Razorgrain is a little more harder to pick up. So there we guys go. Harvest corn, Razorgrain, or a Tato plant, 12 for 12, done just like that. And then the last one, of course, eat a vegetable 10. And again, if you're a carnivore, don't waste a reroll. You can go ahead and eat your vegetables. There's nothing wrong with it. Let's go ahead and show you under stats and effects. I am a carnivore. Alright, so there we go, right there, carnivore. We'll go back under item. We're going to eat our Razorgrain and our corn. There we go, eat a vegetable, 10 for 10, done. That's how easy it is, okay? And I think we're done. We are just like that double score weekend. Totally love it. Yeah, it's kind of disappointed about that big bloom. Let's head back to our camp here, and we'll take a look at a weapon of the day here. All right. So, weapon of the day here, Jimmy boy. If I can get up these stairs. Okay. A little dramatic there, Jim. 2-shot Pyro Crusader pistol. +1 projectiles, +25% damage. Projectiles explode for +20% weapon damage. +50% reload speed. 2-shot explosive swift. Pyro receiver, standard long barrel. Large magazine, short scope suppressor. Default paint. 35 times 2 damage, 21 times 2 fire damage, 90 fire damage for 3 seconds, 10mm ammo. It's single fire. Absolutely love this weapon. It's so fun to use, so quick. A real gunslinger for sure. Talking about that, let's take a look at the perk cards here. So under agility, we have Gunslinger Master, Gunslinger, and Gunslinger Expert. So that's been changed. Evasive, White Knight, Adrenaline. These random luck cards, which randomly pop in when they're being activated. Suppressor, Fireproof, Tank Killer, Crack Shot's a good one for pistols, Concentrated Fire, Grenadier, Sturdy Frame. Legendary perk cards, they don't change for me, they always stay the same. I'm very happy with them, and as you can see, they're all maxed out. Yeah, so there you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share. The channel really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Whiffen, Heather, White Tribe, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps. Now me, but me, yes me, that's me, Drew, Andrew, Demon, Confounded Bridge, Ben Durant, John, DJ59, Pickerest, Benny, Bunny, Gwen Trentno, Tony Watson. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.